Okay, so to recap, we are talking to somebody that we believe has confirmed that they know about either the deaths or suicides in the United Verde Hospital in Jerome, Arizona, that they can see us, and that they are surprised to learn that it's January 6, 2015. Yeah. And to this person that we're talking to, this is still a hospital, not a hotel. Thank you. I think that you've lit that flashlight up to confirm that everything that I just said, we're on the same page. Wow. So the next thing I want to know, if you will be so kind to tell us, are you a patient here? I think that's yes. I think you're telling me that you're a patient. Thank you. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you. Can you tell me, are there other patients here with you still? Light it up if that's a yes. And just to clarify, I don't mean in this room right this second with us, but in the building, are there other patients? Wow. Other patients are in this building. Okay. Do you talk to each other? Are you friends? Do you ever get to see each other? Or oh, and the other thing that I thought you had told me earlier was that you are always here in this hospital. You do not leave. Can you confirm that by turning that light back on? You do not leave this hospital. You are a patient here.
That sounded more like a command than a question.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to remember. I hadn't started this video when we first got in here, and I don't have anything to write with, so I just want to make sure that we've got our facts straight. Do you want to talk some? Do you have any questions? I'm blown away by you talking to us right now. Like I said, this is the first time that Bob has really seen me communicate using flashlights. And I don't know what he's thinking.
I'm thinking when Jamie says blown away, we mean very impressed. And we're grateful, and we wish you peace.
I just wish I knew how you got stuck here. Is it rude if I ask you, did you die in this hospital? Do you know? Did you die here? Yeah.
It's a very personal question to ask, and we appreciate your honesty.
I've asked this question to a couple of other people throughout the years, not a great deal, but I have, and there's a lot of people that I talk to that do not know that they have died. Yeah. Can you tell me? I'm sorry.
That's 3.
3. I want to try to figure out what happened to you so I can hopefully figure out who you are. There's not a lot of records left from the hospital because the mine closed it in 1950. And it sat empty until 1996 when the current, maybe you know about that. Okay. Are you May? Because this was May's room. Were you a patient in this room? Yeah.
Briefly. Maybe for a long time.
I have a good one for you. And this is one. Wow. Were you a miner? Did you work in the mines?
Tuberculosis? Polio?
Schizophrenia.
Childbirth?
Flu. I don't know what to make of that. Hopefully, if you're trying to talk, this video that I'm taking may pick up your voice. And especially if you get close to the ends of it where the microphone is. So I'm going to be quiet for a good 15 seconds. And I want you to come, if you can, and say your name into this device that I'm holding in my hand, okay? I'm going to be quiet starting right now. I'm at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to be quiet until I see 10, okay? Go. Okay. I'm gonna go back tonight and I'm gonna put my headphones in and I'm gonna listen to this spot on this video and I'm gonna see if I can hear your name. Because I wanna know who you are. And I would really like to know what happened to you and why you're here right now. Do you know why you're here? I think that's a maybe, you know. Let me ask you this. Do you know anybody else here? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. You are amongst strangers? Is that true? Wow.
Understand. I understand.
I feel that way a lot myself.
I understand.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I wonder if there's a way for you to tell us what year you think it is.
Or what year it is where you are.
Yeah.
We'll have to count the flickers when we get back.
Do you wish that you could leave this hospital?
Or is this hospital a place of comfort for you?
If you wish that you could leave, please let me know by turning the light on.
I think Garth is here because that's where he chooses to stay.
Is this your home? Sort of. Can you tell me if you're happy here? Well, that's cool. Well, I'll leave if you're happy.
Happy and content, staying in a familiar place.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
You don't have to be a world traveler if you like it here. Well, hell, that's good news. You were a patient here, you passed away, and you're happy, so you're staying. I feel like you just gave me some peace. Thank you for that.
It gives us definite peace.
You know, one of my biggest fears is what happens. Bob and I are getting married on Thursday, and I'm terrified of what happens if one of us dies. And particularly, I'm terrified of what happens if he dies before me, because he is 19 years older, and men don't live as long as women, I think. But just knowing that doesn't mean that he's gone, you know? That there is an after. Thank you.
I have a question, one last question. Do you think we talk funny here in 2014 or 2015? Do we talk strangely? Do we sound strange in the words we use?
Do we use weird slang words?
Do you understand what we were talking about, I guess?
Do you know things now? You didn't let me get it all the way out.
Maybe we talk funny.
Yeah, that might be answering. We talk funny.
Question.
I want to know, and you may not even be able to tell me for whatever cosmic universe, God reason, but what I really want to know is, after you passed, did you have new knowledge that you didn't have while you were alive? Kind of the meaning of life type question. I don't really expect an answer to that. I don't think you can tell us. Wow. I think that's the you can't tell us. I don't know what that means. I kind of feel like there's secrets that my heart wants you to tell me the answer to. And I just don't think
It's your place.
I'm supposed to know. But I do believe that there's an after. And that it's not necessarily scary, bad. You know what I think from talking with you? I think that you're kind of telling me that whatever you want to happen to you is what happens. Do you agree with that? Let it go for me, please. I want to do some more deep questioning. Deep questioning.
We very much appreciate your information here tonight.
That's a strong flash.
I have a question. Do you know Morse code? Can you communicate with that light in Morse code? Okay, that rules out the ups and the downs and the long and the short.
Do you think two people, if they love each other, can find each other in death again? Is there anybody that you've looked for that you can't? Wow. Wow.
Thinking that maybe the reason they stay is because they expect them to return.
That's what I was about to say. Are you here because you're waiting on somebody to come find you?
Or meet you here?
Have you ever loved anybody?
I say very much.
And are you still looking for that person? Have you found that person already?
Is your loved one here with you? Please say yes.
Wow, that's really cool.
Cool is a 2015 word for good. Goosebumps. That's why they stay. It's a good place to stay.
Was your loved one a patient at this hospital too? Is your loved one from Jerome? How about Arizona? Are you from Jerome? Cool.
Another reason to stay.
Yeah.
Hometown.
Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out what year you were born, or close. Were you born after 1900? Can you turn the light on? Okay. So that means you were born before the year 1900?
Maybe they choose not to answer that.
Do you know a Dr. Carlson? Yeah. I was just reading an article about him. Actually, it may have even been written by him. Okay. That is so cool. Do you think that he did a good job here?
I have to rephrase.
Do you think Dr. Carlson was a good doctor? Do you think Dr. Carlson was a bad doctor? What about the nurses? I don't know. I wish I knew what you were trying to tell me. That's such a strong light that it seems like you're trying to tell me Dr. Carlson did something bad. I wish I knew what you thought about people just walking around like me and Bob staying in the hospital.
I wonder if it's when they speak, the light comes on. They're trying to speak to us, and it's the energy through their speech that lights it up. So when you see a short blast, it's a one-word answer.
I don't know.
And a long sentence or several sentences looks like that, maybe. And I'm sure they're not the experts. I'm sure they've not talked to any lights.
Do I have on weird looking clothes? A woman wearing jeans and boots
In a leather jacket.
and a leather jacket. Is that weird? Well, we know this hospital was open in 1927 and closed in 1950. So you had to have been a patient between 1927 and 1950 if you were in this building.
You know, there's one question that we didn't ask.
Yep, look, see, that's right, 1927 and 1950.
Right, now, you said, were they born before 1900 or after 1900? We didn't say 1900 exact. Possible 1900 birth. It's a strong light. Think it's time we go?
Can you think of anything else?
No.
All right, I'm going to turn my video off.